Right then, it's a quick walk around video just before the rain comes, hopefully. It's just spitting now actually. Honda CR-V 1.6 SR diesel, 61,000 miles. Finished in passion red, half leather interior, and this one's fitted with the optional sat nav, which is a major option on these cars. Really nice car. Video never does justice to the colour. It's absolutely lovely. It's a really rich colour on the car. Front of the car is really clean, lights and lenses, no cracks or condensation. Near side of the car, very smooth in the panel work. Can't see any obvious indentations there at all. Panel works are generally good, just the odd tiny little sort of stone chip marks that's been touched in over the years. I'm talking minimal stuff, by the way. And the back. The rain's held off all day, right until the time I start doing videos, which is incredibly annoying. Especially given the winter we've had, it's been so wet and horrible. Offside, really nice again. But generally, a 10-year-old car with that mileage, external mileage, very well indeed. Coming to the boot area, cavernous boot on the car. It's been kept in lovely condition. It's coming off the back now, huge amount of leg room. It's a lovely half leather Alcantara interior, which rarely for a CR-V, because they're very heavily used by families normally, but this one's been kept very nicely. So we're on the front and the passenger side, again very clean. Passenger seat again, super condition there. Finally coming in on the driver's side, again door card lovely clean, apart from the bit of mud which I've just scraped my foot on it unfortunately. Driver's seat again, super condition. So inside the car now, engine's running, so the dash can be seen illuminated. In fantastic condition. There you can see the sat nav, which is from the EX model actually, and that means you get the big rear camera, which there you are in use, all working perfectly. Coming down, so it's been kept in lovely condition. Hopefully you can see there, 61,286 miles, and there are no warning lights on whilst the engine's running. Finally, just to show you, owner's manual pack and lock and wheel nut key, all here and present with the car. Right then, this is a quick road test video, and this is for a Honda CR-V 1.6 SR diesel. This car's registered LL14FHB, and with a mileage of 61,286 recorded. The reason for all of our videos, and as I always say, especially this road test section, is to ensure that if anyone's looking at any of our cars online advertised, they get to see the very car in operation. The reason we've always felt it important is because, unfortunately, like lots and lots of people, we've been to see cars which have looked absolutely fine in photographs or description, but only to get there and find out there's an obvious fault that shows up when you drive the car. We also do it on these very quiet country roads in this beautiful part of Gloucestershire. And this actually forms part of the road test route we take our customers on. And the hope is, of course, it'll be representative of what you'd feel yourself if offered a test drive in the car. So coming to the car, jump in, twist the key, engine starts instantly and settles to a smooth, even idle. There are no warning lights on the dashboard at all relating to the engine or any other part of the car. And temperature gauge running at a third, which is exactly where it's meant to be on a Honda vehicle. It's a superb diesel engine, very economical. Being a Honda engine, they've got a reputation for being incredibly tough and reliable over huge mileages, with just good regular maintenance. But almost more important in some ways, it's just such a lovely engine to use day in, day out. Only really noticeably a diesel, low revs and tick over, even Honda can't engineer that out. But on the move, it's flexible, it's keen to pick up and rev. It's got way more power than you give credit for. You know, you think of it as only a 1.6, but surely that can't be enough. But here I am, fourth gear uphill, breathe on the throttle, and it propels you forward at a rate of knots. It really is a super unit. And they are cam chain driven as well, by the way, so there's no cam belts to worry about in them whatsoever. Engine then feeds through into the clutch and gearbox. Clutch in the car, perfect. Bite point's exactly where it's meant to be. It's nice and smooth in operation. And then you move on to one of the nicest gear changes you're ever going to use. especially compared to its competitors, this type of car, they seem to think that you give you a kind of, vague, lifeless, long throw gear changes. This is short and throw. It's sweet, it's snicky, it's precise, it's accurate, it's all the things a gearbox should be. And it's absolutely superb, and that feels exactly as it would have done when it was new. Then we come on to the steering and chassis of the car. Steering, again, these are family cars. They're not sports cars, not meant to be, but they drive really nicely. They're very car-like to drive. Honda are way ahead of the game in that sense. The steering has that lovely combination of being light and easy to maneuver, but weighty on the move, where it feels precise and accurate, but never feels vague, never feels nervous in any way. It really is your friend on the move, and it feels very fluid in the way it flows through corners. And it allows the chassis, which is brilliantly set up, because it's set up to be a family car, to get you from A to B with all your passengers on board as comfortably as possible. And comfort's a really subjective thing. To some people, it's about a completely pillowy ride that irons out every single bump on the road, but at the expense of going through any corner. Or you go for something that's just got lovely handling, no body roll at all, but it's utterly brittle when you go over bumps. This hits the sweet spot. It goes over bumps very well indeed, very well damped, and as a result really comfortable. But when you go through a corner like this one, off camber, a bit bumpy, you turn in absolutely unfussed. It just flows through corners beautifully well, and very, very capably as well. No matter what some people in the press say about it, they're not being sporty, what they do in terms of what they need to do is for their job and what they're designed for is engineering excellence. It's absolutely brilliant. Also worth pointing out, there are no clonks, rattles, anything underneath the vehicle that shouldn't be there. Steering tracks absolutely dead straight. There's no vibrations at this speed or any speed up to the legal limit. Brakes on the car, just going to leave it a little bit late for this turn and give them a bit of a thump. But it's a nice solid brake pedal on the car, really is. And then finally we come inside the car, which you're met with typical Honda build quality. They're beautifully put together cars, but they're just also a lovely place to sit. Straight away when you get inside, you can appreciate how well designed they are, with all the gizmos in terms of the seats and the folding, how that all works, the space they give you. So they're incredibly practical. But the little detailing, which I love, the way the plastics are selected for this type of use. So, they can withstand heavy family use and not show too many marks, but also be easy to clean. The practicalities sounds boring, but it's really good. But also the visibility is fantastic. Low bonnet dash line on the front there. Huge wing mirrors to help you with manoeuvres, lane changes, that kind of thing. And a dash that is very highly equipped, by the way, but incredibly easy to navigate your way around. This one, of course, as you'll know from the advert, is equipped with the top of the range model's sat-nav system, which was a major option on the car, and it's really nice to use, one of the nicest you will use, all working perfectly. Down below that we've got your dual zone climate control system, so you can have different temperatures side to side if you so wish, and that pumps out lovely cold air because we tried it in a nice warm workshop earlier on. Heated seats, again working perfectly. And then finally in front you've got this lovely dash binnacle, really simple white on black dials, minimalist in lots of ways by modern standards, but all the better for it because you just take the information in and you're back looking at the road. And then you've got this multifunction steering wheel, which is leather bound, and like the rest of the interior, it's in fantastic condition. It has been really, really nicely looked after, this car. Sitting in it just feels lovely, especially with this leather and Alcantara interior. It's a really nice finish on the vehicle. As I said at the start of the video, brief as it may well be, just here to show you the car operating. I'm here to pick up on any obvious issues, and there's nothing at all. The car drives absolutely beautifully.